I'ma stab him. I'ma stab him hard. Hatcha! Hatcha! Okay. Didn't expect that to work as well as it did. Hatcha! Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with some more of The Outer Worlds. Alright, last time we started off this new adventure by Obsidian. We woke up, we set our skills, we found a ship after we killed the captain on accident. Now we gotta go find a power regulator to make it work. Away! Off on adventure! Whoops. Yeah, so here we go. As I mentioned last time, I have played, you know, a couple of hours already, and this is just the beginning. So I got some ideas of, like, what we need to do. I'ma stab him. I'ma stab him hard. Hatcha! Hatcha! Okay. Didn't expect that to work as well as it did. Hatcha! I know there's another one. Where are you? Hatcha! Hatcha! He is in bits. Perfect. Anyways, where were we? I got an idea on what we needed to do. I got the power regulator already. Resident. Wasn't there a third one? No, I found him. Oh, there he is. No, I did not find him. Anyways, I got an idea of small touch weapon armor. Yeah. Pristine. Oh. Yeah, I have not actually done item repair yet. What am I doing? All right. Okay, and that's pristine helmet. It is a little bit better. Oop. The textile. Okay, we'll stick with what we got. Anyways. So, yeah. I got an idea of what we can do. I know what missions are available, but I realized when I was done with the main quest here, I found out there was like a bunch more missions, so I'll try to do more looking around, trying to find new stuff. But hey.
Hey, where'd you come from?
The
Don't
sky.
go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't
Shut
safe
up.
out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Oh, I'm sure.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's
How do you
Silas.
know what I want?
Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Looking to make a little money.
Knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean.
Unlike my hands.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Yeah, that's messed up, isn't it? You gotta rent out your grave.
And Martin Abernathy.
And I think if you don't pay it up before you die, everyone else has to pay for it. I know funerals are expensive, but that's not even the funeral itself. It's just the right to die you have to rent out.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. We'll just move on. So, yeah. And seems like a lot of people die in this town, so that's not, you know, good feeling. A small grave matter. So, we're gonna go over this way first. Talk to the first guy. The poster's trying to pop in. Give it a second. There it goes. Yeah, again, you probably can notice, like, it's not the smoothest game, again, Xbox One, but, you know, hardly matters. I'm not too fussed, and maybe they'll update it, you know, soon enough here. I'm not sure. Either way. Hello!
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Or did he?
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Don't judge me.
The war, the coming apocalypse, man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yep, he's paranoid.
That's right. That's what
I probably shouldn't have agreed with him.
We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Probably neither. I got my own stuff to do.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Sure. He's asking for a little extra to first resistant.
Mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Hell yeah.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
What you got for me? Proper armies pay style enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
This is why having high charisma is fun.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
The belly button, if you will.
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Sure. Can't say I have. Pretty sure that's what they're programmed to do.
They've been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Yep, these are the paranoid ravings of a Republican, alright. Moving on. Okay, moving on. Yeah. So we can swing back there real quick. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know, you see bins lying around and outside, and I think you can just take from them. I think there's a little marker if it's considered stealing, but, you know. We'll go check out that dastardly mechanical real quick. This is just around the corner here. Yeah, I wonder what's beyond that, up that volcano. I never checked that far, actually, now that I think about it. Hello, mechanical.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Ah, dang it, I don't have enough engineering yet.
Damage to navigation systems detected.
Yeah, okay, skipping ahead. Yeah, I forgot you need a super... It's lower than I thought, but you still need a super high, you know, skill in order to fix him. There's a teammate you can get that can do it, but I want to do it. I want that experience. Hey. It's mine, mine. Mine now. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been caught stealing yet, so I don't know if there's like a problem if something happens, but or if it's like Skyrim where you can't fend or sell stolen goods. I'm not sure, but okay, the gateway, there it is. So we'll come back to it. I'm angry. We'll come back to that little robo later. Oh, you know what? I just realized what we could do. Anyways, we'll get to it. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we'll get to it. Again, I got an idea of what I'm doing, so I think I'll be able to knock some things out pretty quickly and get a lot of jobs started up right away. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can then... Sorry. No, he'll be fine. We'll do it now. We'll do it live! Do it live! Anyways, sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay. Yeah, we got corporate robots. Where is Saltuna Cannery is where I want to go. Where is... Hold on.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Oh, there's... Yeah, there's a shop. I know there's a lot of dialogue, but I'm not reading it. So much going on right now. Gonna steal that. No one suspects a thing. This is not where I was going to go, but I don't think I saw this. Sorry, I know reading's important for a game like this, but I'm sure if it's something important, it'll be marked down later, become important. Sorry, I didn't know you could go into this person's house. I know whose house this is, but we'll get to it in a bit. Anyways, sorry. Getting back on track. First thing I want to do, where is the big old bows? Oh, wait, right over here. Again, there are ways to get missions. We'll stop by, find everything. Oh boy, a lot of mag picks here. Huh. Alright, first things first. Gonna head up here, because we gotta talk to this guy anyways about the power regulator, and there should be a friend for us.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Seems we've got a guest.
Hello.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town
I'm
boss.
Lee Thompson, outpost administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Shut up.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Not my fault.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Yeah,
I beg
Pavarti,
your
that is,
pardon. I am most emphatically not
Ashley
keen on
Birch.
any such thing.
She's awesome. I
I think
recognize
that
her
you have
immediately.
power.
Ashley Birch is awesome. There, that's all I have to
I
say.
happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Do tell. Frying myself?
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
You say mostly abandoned.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Do tell.
No.
Marauders
I
aren't
cannot
people.
imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want me to solve me, I'll charge by the head.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I'm sure this will turn out great.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Plus, it's Ashley Birch, so she'll be fun to have around, just in general.
I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I can use the company.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Hell yeah.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
It certainly is. New, yeah. So yeah, now we got companions. They have their own special abilities and such.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Yeah, fine. Pavati? Pavati! Oh my god, she's gone! Usually she's right behind me in the elevator, so this isn't, okay.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute?
Ah!
Sorry.
I played that scream up, but okay. Hi there.
You want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
I'm sure it's not.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
Oh, that's comforting.
He doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like.
But gears are noisy.
If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Yeah.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
We'll go around.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my
Fair.
dad used to say anyways.
Fair words. Alright, so that being said, at least she ain't judging me. Okay, so we'll do that. We got a bunch of stuff on our plate right now, so we're gonna go up here because we gotta also collect the grave taxes. First, is there stuff I can take? Shut the door, Pavarti. Gonna get us in trouble. Oh god, that could have been bad. Okay. Right, yeah. Again, I'm not reading stuff just because I'm going. All right. I read by listening.
You the new worker? Whatever.
Hell no.
Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be.
Please
Law
inform me.
requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Guy shot
Woke up
himself?
one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Well, you just said.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Clarifying.
Suicide crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Boy, ain't that messed up. Your company property and suicide is considered vandalism against. Yeah, that is messed up. On top of, you know, renting out your grave.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law.
Ugh.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Yeah, watch out. You stub your toe. That's technically vandalism of company property, you freaking weirdos. Yeah, that is just like the crust of some of the messed up things that these corporations are doing. At least in terms of, you know, the game. But then again, real life corporations are bad too. Anyways, moving on. Don't judge me. No one's seeing a thing. Ah! Wasn't there? Yeah. Tee. Where's the door? There's a door. Okay. So yeah, we still got people to talk to. I gotta look around for more missions, because I know they're lying about. Oh yeah, that's the way to the... I know, I'm jumping all over the place. Okay, I suppose we can start here.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Resident. Yeah. So this is kind of like the church, if you will. Didn't say steal, so I think I can tell you without any problems. And there's the Vicar Max.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
The front door.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
Oh.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Take the power away.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
I can believe it. And understandably so.
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Considering what Spacer's Choice does.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
Or can you?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge.
Well, now I'm interested.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
It's not safe anywhere on this planet, apparently.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Well, tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded
I know, we're just listening to a lot of conversations right now.
Handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Hell yeah.
Thank you. If you
I could ask some more questions, but we shouldn't get a move on here. Alrighty. So. Now we got another mission to go look for a book. Gotta find other stuff. This is a bar we can go in, although I don't think it has any missions. There's the police station, as it were. Cantina.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
I'm curious. Ah, it's there. Okay. That'll save some time. Ludwig, after you turn him or come back with one mission, he'll ask you to go retrieve that. And so, you got it right now. So cool. I do like how it's open like that. Like, you know, you can just find that naturally.
I don't know you.
I don't know you either. Let's get to know each other.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Uh-huh. And what if I?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you.
Get to know me.
If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Coming right up.
And then, yeah, merchant skills. Did I level up? Sweet. Yeah, and then, yeah, buy, sell. Yeah. I don't think there's much more we can talk to her about, or at least nothing important. So, let's see. Engineering's got to be... If I put all my points... Yeah, that should put me over, so I can repair that guy. A little needless, but hey, why the hell not? There we go. Might as well get it high up, because I'm sure I'll get a big experience boost for doing that. Anyways. So yeah, I know, we're at time.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Conrad.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical
Worse than
hygiene
germs.
Recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all
Get the
right.
experience if you can.
I've seen enough body parts in my line of work.
But you haven't seen mine.
Conrad, you will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me.
Touch my
in the
hair,
event
your
of
shaver
death.
goes right up your behind.
Whereupon I will clean and prepare
I'm
the
sorry.
remains for interment.
Moving on.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
AKA...
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You're too hard on yourself. Pay up. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
And it doesn't seem like it's working out too well.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
It could. I'll take them off your hands.
Intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Your hair.
Much obliged.
Now, I'm sure we can... I'm just gonna go into your back room. Don't bother me. Parvati, shut the door! Examine, yeah. Yeah. It's my stuff now. Yeah, there's Eugene, the guy... Or, no, that's... No, he's... No. Anyways, yeah, so Eugene and somebody who had gold teeth, you know, that guy, you can do that. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Give me your teeth.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
No, I am self-taught.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I assume that's impressive.
You know about Eugene? How?
Asked around. I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
Hey, that's your fault.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
But...
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Am I really going to defile this grave for money? Of course I am.
Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Just collect your dues.
I'm sure that I have no other choice.
Probably do.
Here you are.
Maybe hand over your own
Gravesite
teeth.
Papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Works for me.
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Cheery.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect.
Oh,
I
how
included it
great.
all in my
Sounds
official
so
report.
cheery.
I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
And yet you can't get money to pay up. Moving on. I know, let's go get the last collect from the last guy. Okay, there's also this.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Got a mission for me?
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice.
Of course you
The
are.
office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Wow.
As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders.
Alright, I never
Dust
did
off
this
and bring me
mission,
their
but
fingers.
probably pretty
Just one
simple.
per marauder, please.
Birdie's cotton finger.
I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Ew. Alright.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Alright. So we got bounties.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
I'm trying to think. I
Nothing I
think
can do
those are the
about that.
missions. Well, then there's... Let's go in here. Hello.
Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Hello.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
Yes.
You tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
No, but you were talking about it.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Pay me so I can get out of here. I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
What do you got in mind?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I think that's doable.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
Of course they did, those dirty marauders. I'll leave you to. Alright, so we got a new mission. Hooray, we're gonna help an old man!
For Abernathy.
You got a problem, lady?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
So what if
Abernathy
I
is a
am?
well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Oh, really?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Yeah, tragically, but yes.
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
Alright, sounds good.
That's all I can ask of you.
Alright, cool. What are your thoughts? I'll talk to you later, because we got stuff to do. Alright, so we're good. We can go return to Silas. We can go... Let's run a little bit longer, because I think this will be the last video for the night, because I've been busy. I'm tired, so I should probably wrap up. We're going to loop around. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, we're going to head to the Emerald Vale. We're going to go fix up that Robo, head to Ludwig, talk to him real quick, and then we'll loop back around to Silas, and then we'll wrap up. I'm running long. First video wasn't too long, but now, yeah, a lot of talking, a lot of going around, trying to catch up on stuff. Yeah, it takes some time. I know this is going to be like a... If I go through with this, it's going to be a stupidly long Let's Play, but we'll see. I'm trying my best. Alright, no, this is the right way. As well as that junkyard, fix up that robo. Because my engineering should be good. How high is it supposed to be? Was it 42 or 46? I'm thinking it was 46 now. Damn it.
Searching for repair bay. Error.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Your skin's popping in. Damn it. I can do it myself. Go ahead. Forget it. Let's just get it done.
No problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just got to give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational.
Not so much in engineering now. It's
Toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Well, it was worth a try.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
See, the mechanicals on our side.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Alright, well, he's up and running. Thank you, Pavarti. I could have done that, but no, apparently I'm stupid. Could have waited for another level or two, but whatever. We're done with it. Let's go talk to Ludwig. Yes, we're running long. Imagine this will happen a lot. My legs! Ah! Ludwig?
Bring us honor, soldier.
I heard Bavardi talking and I cut her off.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts.
Uh-huh.
Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Aha, well, surprise to you.
What? All by yourself? I could have sworn I hid that bundle safe from prying eyes.
Yeah, again, I like how you could actually just find that stuff.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Mm-hmm.
You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its
Mag 2
guts.
zap.
With compliments from old Ludwig. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Well, I already do.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
Uh-huh.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
That's all I can ask and all I can expect from you. He left, so I'm taking a chance. Lots of stuff. Okay, moving on. Away, Pavati! And then, yeah, we'll go talk to Silas. Yeah, this is running long, but we're wrapping up here. Turn stuff to Silas, and yeah, we'll be done for the night. Because I am tired. Silas! I got your money! Catch!
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Aww. This is not my business.
Well,
Don't be a
thanks.
dick. But I do like the options that they can
Nothing
give you,
I can
just
do for
like
you?
these callous, mean things to say.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for
Buy a
you.
drink sometime.
Oh, shut up. Silver tongue? Oh, is that for using persuasion? Somebody, yeah. Dialogue skill 30 times. This is on top of my other playthrough.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Yeah.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
So we needed Abernathy for record keeping.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. That we done quite a bit. We got a couple of missions done. Experience, I gotta figure out, you know, I haven't really bought anything in stores. I've just mainly sold just to keep my inventory light. And yeah, we can customize her equipment. So I'll have to take a look at that. Anyways. Wait. Okay. Yeah, we're going to wrap up here for right now. Next time we will continue. We got a couple of missions we can do. Running around, finding books, finding medicine. Talking to the, yeah. We got stuff in the wings. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.